Dogmus on the right of your screen taking on Hans Niemann. And there you see the handshake. Yas Khan, 14 years old only, an amazing talent from Turkey. And Hans Niemann, well, he needs no introduction. He's well known in the world of chess. Also, one of the, biggest young talents. We kind of forget that Hans is just in his early 20s right now, and he is taking on Edogmus here, who has played brilliantly. Yas Khan, unbeaten until now, has had wins against Goryachkina, Aditya Mittal, and such a great performance. Let's see if Hans Niemann, who's also unbeaten, is able to beat the youngster. Pawn to e4, played by Hans, and very quickly e5 by Yas. Knight comes out to f3 by Hans Niemann. And what is Yaz's thing there? He goes knight to f6, the Petrov. And I think it's played to surprise Hans. It's not Yaz's main weapon, but it also is quite an interesting choice against an active player like Hans Niemann. At the same time, I'm not 100% sure about the style of play of Yaz. So does it suit him to play the Petrov? We'll see. Knight to e4. And now Hans has to decide what line will he play here against the Petrov. He takes his time and pushes his pawn to d4. It is very important to set yourself up well against the Petrov, because many times if you are in a rush, it could lead to a position where you have no winning chances. It's that solid opening. d5 played by Yas. And now bishop comes out to d3. Let's see what he plays here. Knight to c6. Interesting line played here. This was quite well known in the past. And generally here you go bishop e7, c4, knight b4. It's one of those lines which was very popular in the Vishy Anand era. Bishop g4 played here, pinning the knight, threatening knight takes d4 maybe. c3 played. The main move is c4, but c3 by Hans. And f5. Wow, this is aggressive chess by Yaz. He's playing Petrov like Sicilian here. Knight to d2 by Hans Niemann. Brings his knight, in fact connects the knight on f3 so that he can start moving his queen away. Queen comes up to f6, and believe it or not guys, after 9 moves we have a fresh position here. Queen to a4 played. Wow, this is getting exciting now. The queen comes out of the pin, threatening knight e5. Short castle, long castles here. Wow. Wow. What a game this is turning out to be. And Hans moves his bishop to b5. And Yaz, who is down to 23 minutes on the clock, he's been thinking a lot for some of his moves. Knight takes d2. You must take back with the knight so that your kingside structure is not fractured. Knight takes d2. Now f4 is the best move. He plays it with 21 minutes on the clock. f3 is coming in. And now Hans Niemann, he plays a beautiful move, rook e1. I love this because he controls the e-file. It can come in very handy. f3. Yaz is like, I'm going in for the attack. Maybe taking on c6 is a good decision here. Take here, pawn takes, and then g3. But he goes h3. Wow. And the idea here, take, hg, and queen h4 could be deadly. if Yas plays it, f takes g2 can be a very, very strong idea, but he goes bishop h5. He doesn't really take it, and now actually Hans Niemann has a very powerful sequence at his disposal here. He finds bishop takes c6, and now rook to e5 is the move that you are looking for. And plays it. h5, queen goes to g6, attacking the pawn on g2, and g3, defending it. And you can see here Erdogmus down to 3 minutes on the clock, 2.5 minutes in fact. But here's the beautiful move that Hans finds. Knight to b3 if you take the rook. Knight c5 with a mate threat coming in, queen a6. So he goes rook hf8. Doesn't take here, he needs to control the c5 square. But bishop e3 and rook e8 trying to play quickly here. Hans Niemann is now winning here in this position. He takes the pawn on c6. We are at move 20 and Erdogmus already down to 1 minute on the clock. He takes bishop e5 and Hans finds queen a8 check. King has to come up, king d7. Now you can chop off the pawn on d5, but there is bishop d6. So that's the reason why he comes knight to c5. Very strong move. And after king e7, you now take the pawn on d5, which is great play. And the main point being, if you save the bishop now, bishop f5, but Hans has many ways to win now. D takes e5 is also winning because there's no time to take on h3 here. If you take on h3, I have bishop g5 with a mating attack, f6. And yeah, this is all over. D takes e5 coming in. He takes it. Pawn takes on e5. And there's a pin here attacking the rook. Queen takes g5. And e takes f6 check. You can see that the material is even now. In fact, white is a pawn up, but the black king is absolutely busted. Rook e1 check is coming in. And there are many, many ways to win. In fact, queen d7 and knight e6 is also finishing in fact.